What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today we are going to be building the super team. I think I've figured out specifically what I want. This is how the team is going to start, except we're going to be putting in Team of the Season Dele Alli and Team of the Season Christian Eriksen. We're going to buy those today, which means it's going to be goodbye to this Christian Eriksen. I believe he's going for about 140 now. Let's have a look at his compare price. 160, 145, 140 there. Yeah, so we've lost a little bit of coins on him, but he served a good purpose, you know? He did serve a good purpose. So we list him at 130 start, 140 bin. Maybe with the Hunter card, somebody will buy him for the 140 bin. And Dele Alli, a good servant that he's been with the 454 games, is going to go. So we're going to go and buy those. Before that, I did purchase 2 more players just after I opened my rewards because they were way cheap. 220 for Felipe Luis and 229 for Azpilicueta. So we made some big signings already to the club. Now, I don't know, I assume his price has already gone back up. Oh, wow, did that Eriksen sell straight away? My God. 202 there. We'll take a look. So I bought 220 and 230 for Felipe Luis and Azpilicueta. We're going to go and take a look at what their prices are. Who just sold? Danny Alves must have sold. Right, so I sold Danny Alves as well, guys. 320. So that would be 16,000 tax. So I made 14,000 coins profit on him. I could have sold him for 340, 350. I didn't sell during the right time of hype, and then a few other items sold. A couple of these Al Sharani sold. I am trying to sell Nzonzi and Boateng, although I am tempted to keep Nzonzi. I'm tempted to fit him into the team. Like, he hasn't got the greatest pace, but with a shadow card, you know, he'll go like, what, 78 pace, 99 defending, 91 passing, 95 physical. He's medium work rates. He might just be a good shout. So if he doesn't sell at this 126, 135 mark, I might end up putting him back in. So we've got 140k there from Eriksen. Let's say 130k to come from Nzonzi and 40k to come from Boateng. That's still like an extra 300,000 coins. That puts us well over the 2 million coin mark. However, right now, I am going to be... Let's have a look. So, Cesar Azpilicueta, as I say, I bought him for 229. He's already up at 237 as a minimum. And then the next one after that is not even 245. You know what I mean? 237 and 246. So, I got Azpilicueta for a decent price. And then for Felipe Luis, I missed one at 200,000 as well. I was trying to, like, snipe him like as smart as possible. I bought him for 220 and he's already back up at 240. So I bought him at the right time. I should have got Ter Stegen as well, even though I didn't want to buy him. I should have got Ter Stegen for like 48k. He's already back up at 50k now, which is a shame. But we are going to buy Team of the Season Dele Alli. I believe he's about 400,000 coins right now. So we'll do that. Let's have a look if we get a Dele Alli in there. There is one there for 400,000. If there's one for cheaper, it would be even better. No, so 400,000 is going to be the price of Dele Alli, but we're going to buy him. We're going to purchase him. He's going to go into the team, and as I said, we're going to build a beast team this time. And obviously, by the time you watch this video, I would have already played First Foot Champs games. But if there is any very obvious choices that you think I should change in the team, you just let me know. If there's a wow, why don't you just go get this guy instead? Let me know. And then Christian Eriksen, at the time of searching, I think he was down at around 500,000. So hopefully we get one for 500. There's 492. Let's have another little check. I don't mind paying 492 for a Team of the Season Christian Eriksen. So I might actually take, no, 500,000. Yeah, let's take this one here, 492. Perfect. That's it. So we bought Team of the Season Christian Eriksen, Team of the Season Dele Alli, Team of the Season Azpilicueta, and Team of the Season Felipe Luis. And we still have 1 million coins in the club, in assets, 1 million actual coins. And we've got, what was it, 142, about 300,000 coins on the trade pile, which is like eventually will sell. We've got 40 there, 130, so that's what, 170 there, 270, yeah, about 300,000 after tax. We've got a lot of good stuff in the club, excluding what we would use. What we're using now, excluding Eriksen, Felipe Luis, Azpilicueta and Dele Alli, excluding Carvajal and Herrera, all of these other Team of the Season cards at discard price. There's hundreds of thousands of coins worth of players here. We've got this 85 Kante, who I think is selling for about 180 right now, last time I looked. I'm hoping his price comes back up today and tomorrow. So yeah, he's 184, 180 there, maybe even 170 at this stage. But that's another, like, you know, 150, 170,000 coins, and then obviously all the big players that we pulled there as well. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling real good, guys, and I'm hoping that this squad is going to be the main team. So this is what it's going to look like to start. I've obviously got to convert Torres down and convert Eriksen up. And then give Dele Alli the cam spot as well. But the way it's going to look in-game is going to be as follows. So it's going to look like this in-game. In fact, I might be able to get like... Well, who's off-chem here? Felipe Luis gets no links. And now he gets one. See, I can get everyone to 10 chem and swap them in-game. Or I can get everyone but Felipe Luis and Torres to 10 chem and not swap in-game. I think I'd prefer just to get everyone to 10 chem and swap in-game. I think it would just be a lot better. But yeah, this is basically how it will look in-game. It doesn't even matter if it's this way or this way for this. But yeah, this essentially is exactly how it will look. So we'll be throwing Fernando Torres down there. We need to start Isco here. The reason why we need to start Isco there is because Torres needs the 2 links. And then, yeah, Eriksen and Dele Alli will start up here. So I'll be converting these guys. In fact, if I got the position modifiers to convert them now, let's just convert them now. And like I said, guys, there's 2 changes that will probably be made quite often. That's Torres out. And I don't necessarily know. Have I not got a cam to centre forward? Come on, EA. I've got a cam to centre mid definitely for Dele Alli to get him that 1 extra chemistry point. Do I have a striker? Right, I've got striker to centre forward there for Torres, and then I need a centre forward to cam. Now, centre forward to cam cards are actually way expensive. I know they're like 3k, so hopefully I have one. I don't. That's fine. Herrera is fine, and then I think he's already on 10 chemistry. If Isco's already on 10 chem, it won't... Yeah, so Isco's already on 10 chem, so it's no bother. So this is going to be the lineup, guys. This is going to be the lineup. Felipe Luis will be on 9 chemistry until he gets to 10 games. I'm not going to change the manager for him. I'll be happy with that. I need to go buy a centre forward to cam and a cam to centre forward card, hilariously. And so, yeah, so the big changes, guys, will be Raja Nainggolan in at CDM if I'm struggling, if Herrera isn't doing what I need him to do. I actually need a shadow card for Herrera. I need a shadow card for Fernandez. And I think I want an anchor on Felipe Luis. So I need a shadow. I need 2 shadows and 1 anchor. I want a shadow card on... I think Azpilicueta I want anchor on. We'll be fine with anchor. Engine I'm fine with on Isco. I need a hunter card. I think I actually have a hunter card. I want to put hunter on Torres. I want him to get that 99 pace and 97 shooting, I believe it is. So we'll throw that on him. I need to take a look at what I want on Eriksen as well. I'll do probably so we have got 1 hunter card there. That's fine. For Dele Alli, engine. I'm gonna have to have a go and have a look personally about the in-game stats for those dudes. And for Son, I've got engine on him, but I kind of want to put Hawk on him. I want to boost that shooting as well. Get that shooting way up. Get that physical way up. Just don't miss a shot. You know what I mean? His dribbling's great already. So this is where we're at, guys. Let me go and get a cam to centre forward and a centre forward to cam card. It's going to cost me a few extra coins, but I hope it's going to be good. And I actually hope I bought these players cheap enough that I at least won't lose any coins on them, or many coins on them, when it comes to sorting them out for selling them on for potential Calcio A players. But if I do lose some coins, then I lose some coins. You know, if I lose 20 or 30k on Dele Alli, who cares? I'm hoping that having this team is going to be like the big difference for me. I don't know if it necessarily is, but I'm hoping it is. I don't know if I have a cam to centre forward either. Sorry, cam to centre mid. So we'll go and get the cam to centre forward. I do have a centre forward to strike, and a cam to centre forward are about 1,100 coins. So we'll pop those down there. 1,200, 1,000, maybe get it for 900. Yeah, we will get it for 900. Oh, maybe even get it for 800. There's bids of 850 on those things, but alright, so 900 is where we're looking at. So we'll take one for 900, and we'll throw that on to Christian Eriksen. Of course, I have got already centre forward to strikers, no problem. I don't know if I've got a cam to centre mid, but I don't know if I'll need a cam to centre mid. I might, or Torres might already be getting 10 chemistry in that situation. Now, this is definitely the best team I've ever used. The only concern that I think I have is whether or not Ander Herrera is going to be usable at CDM. Or not, basically. So shadow, ooh, there's a lot of shadow cards. So I need 2 shadow cards, I think I remember correctly. It's going to be 49 or 500, isn't it? Yeah, right. So 2 shadow cards and 1, was it 1 anchor card? Did I need 1 anchor? Yeah, because I want anchor on Felipe Luis. So 2 shadow cards will send in. And we'll go and grab ourselves the Anchor. Now, yesterday, I didn't buy anchors at 2,200. I thought to myself, no, I feel like they'll come down. Let's see if they're still 2,200s. Oh, well, there you go. Ooh, is that there? Yeah, 1,700. I'll take that. So there's another one. Job done. As I said, for chemistry styles for Eriksen and Dele Alli, I'm going to go and take a look at those. I won't waste your time with that. You are going to see some gameplay here today as well, guys. That's not necessarily FUT champs. I want to show you guys maybe some Division 1 game. I basically want to play with this team in Division 1 and figure out if Herrera is going to be a good enough CDM. If not, I don't know how I'm going to fit in someone else. I don't know how I'm going to fit in like a Kante or a Pogba because they don't get the perfect links. Right, so let's go and give ourselves a shadow to Ander Herrera. That's what I want on him. Just boost that pace and boost that defending massively. Anchor's not bad on him anyway, but I think Shadow would be the right choice for him. I also want to put an Anchor Chem style on Felipe Luis. So we've got Isco done. Felipe Luis is going to get an Anchor, and Nacho is going to get a Shadow as well. So he's going to, like, my defense is so fast. The only person that's not super, well, I think even Carvajal is, yeah, I think my whole defense is like 98 pace, 97 pace, or actually 94 pace because of Anchor, 91 pace, and probably like 94 pace. It's just so fast. And like I said, you guys know what it's going to look like in game. So everyone now is on 10 chemistry with the exception of Christian Eriksen, who we will be able to make to 10 chem. Boom. So that's what it's going to be. Hawk, I'm probably not going to do Hawk on Eriksen. I don't know. I'm going to go and look at the in-game stats, but the rest of this team is set how I want it. In terms of subs, Stindl is a good defensive-minded sub as well instead of Herrera. He's just really well-rounded. He fits my style of play. Marquinhos is a good CDM-based sub. His passing is nice. His pace, his defending and physical is also very nice. For offensive-minded players, we've got Lukaku as a strongman. We've got Hazard as a speedster. We've got Silva as a creative, like, outside midfielder kind player. Suarez and Nainggolan. Nainggolan as well, I could just use Nainggolan. He's high too. Like, I would use Nainggolan at CDM, no question, right? So when we compare him to Herrera, Herrera's got a little less physical and a little less defending, but he's got shadow instead of whatever I've got on Nainggolan there. I think at 6 foot and high, 4-star, he's going to have fantastic pace. As I said, he goes up to a 95, I think. Let me just have a look. Ander Herrera. Let me just have a look again at him with a shadow card on whilst we're here. So he goes to, yeah, 94 CDM. Is like, in terms of defending, 97 slide tackle, 95 stand tackle, 91 marking, 97 interceptions, only 82 heading accuracy. What's his jumping? 75 jumping. That could be his downside, but he's got 99 aggression and 95 stamina. So that's real good. He's got decent enough strength. He's got 96 short passing, so his passing is going to be real good. His pace, he's actually got 99 acceleration for his 84 sprint speed, 94 positioning. Like, I don't know. This might be the one card that I look at and think, maybe I need to remove that or change that. But for me to put someone like Kante in, it would mean everything changes. Because, well, not everything changes, but Kante basically wouldn't get 10 chemistry. So I don't know if, I actually don't know if Kante on 8 chemistry is even better. Kante on 8 chemistry might even be better than Herrera on 10 chemistry. In fact, just looking at the face card, apart from the shooting, passing and dribbling, which is irrelevant because Kante is the, the CDM, it kind of looks like, so now I sit here and think maybe I should go and get, not Paul Pogba, I don't want to CDM Paul Pogba, but maybe I should go and get a better version of Kante than this 85 version. We've got available to us. Now, I've got enough coins to buy Team of the Season Kante, and then the next best Kante is the 86 Kante at 310. Do you know what? Guys? As I said, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. I'm going to go and play Kante on 8 chem. I don't care. This Team of the Season Kante on 8 chem is going to be far, far better than Herrera on 10 chem. 814 there. It says 820. And so even this Kante as well is 814 and 820 are the two that are there. I don't know if that 814 one is actually still there. So there's nothing there. Let's go like this and see if we've got anything here. So the 814 is there. It's got a Hunter on. 6k. I'm going to have to pay 5k for... Let's get this. Let's buy him 814. even if I lose just tax on him, if I can sell him on for 820 and lose tax, it's only 40k that I'm going to lose on him. He might end up being the player that I just absolutely love so much that I don't sell him on. I've only got 120,000 coins left now, guys. But I've actually got more than 120,000 coins because obviously I've got a lot of money in assets now that I can just sell on if and when I want to upgrade. I really hope that building this team sees me perform better. Otherwise, it would have just been a waste. Now, in terms of Kante, if I put him as a shadow on 8 chemistry, he goes to a 97 CDM. Obviously, his physicality is great. His stand tackle, slide tackle is great. Now, he has good jumping, but bad heading accuracy. Yeah, this is what we're going to do. We're going to just screw it. I don't even have a shadow on him. I actually have a hunter on him, which said, wow, it keeps him. It only takes him to a 97 CDM. It doesn't really change him that much, actually. He's already got 99 stand tackle and 95 slide tackle, 99 interceptions. I kind of just want that marking boost. That marking boost, I think, is important. I don't think he actually needs a pace boost either, does he? So maybe like Sentinel would be better. 93 jumping, 97 marking, 99 stamina, 97 strength. I think Sentinel might be the one for Kante. Takes him to a 98 CDM. I'm putting Sentinel on him. Even on 8 chemistry, I'm putting Sentinel on him. I don't care. This video might be long again just because I am going to put some gameplay in here. But as you got, I showed you what it's going to look like once it's. Do I not have a Sentinel chemistry style? Oh, I do. Thank God for that. As I showed you guys, what the team is going to look like in game. This is what it's going to start like. There's no way that I can get this better. Because I'd need 2 strong links to the person to go here. So even if I put like Ericsson here, for example, Ericsson would get the 10 chem, but then, oh wait, actually, that's it, isn't it? Oh no, because then Ericsson loses that strong link. Yeah, no, like I can't get him to 8 chem is the most I can get him to, which is unfortunate. But hey, this is how we start the game. You've seen how we'll change it. Let's get into some D1 games. I'm mad excited, guys. I'm mad excited. I think this is going to be a good team. I hope this is going to be a good team. Let's get into some action. Okay, guys, so here is the completed team. We've got a Hawk on Ericsson and an Engine on Dele Alli. I'm not overly sure if I'm going to stick with those ones. But this is the starting team. Of course, we're going to swap it around. We're going to have Dele Alli left centre mid, Isco right centre mid, Kante CDM, Ericsson at cam, Torres at right striker, and Son at left striker, just so we can make the most of that right foot driven shot with Torres and that 5-star weak foot of Heung-min Son. I'm going to test this team out. We've got a lot of comments and a lot to talk about the team. What you're going to see today is you're going to see a few Division 1 games, which are coming up right now. Then we play a top 100 guy called Apple Juice. Big fan of the series. I've got to know him quite well over the last few weeks and months. He's let me open his packs on his account for my main channel videos several times. He consistently gets top 100 weekly and monthly, and we gave him a game as well to really test ourselves. You know, like, why not throw ourselves against the top 100 player and see if I can compete with this team? And then we went into Foot Champs. So a good mix of gameplay today. Division 1, top 100 friendly and Foot Champs. And we're going to see if we've got something going with this team. Before I talk about this team and the future of the team and the future of me with Foot Champs, I have got comments that will lead into that. So Rockass FIFA United says, hey Nep, so I've noticed that you never use legends. Why not use your lone legends or buy 1 or 2? Someone like Vieira or Best love the series. Well, I appreciate the kind words, dude. I won't buy legends, most probably, unless I absolutely think that a legend for the Lynx is a must-have and there's not an alternative team of the season player. I will start using my lone legends. Initially, I thought, because of the way EA started doing it at the very start of FIFA 17, I thought we were going to get a new legend each month. And the plan was to complete all the legend SBCs, and then at the very end of the year have an 11 legend team. Basically put together a full legends team and play games with a full legends team. But that never happened. Some of the legends I'm not interested in. Petit looks good. Del Piero would be nice. But even with Del Piero, like, Isco is just better than Del Piero. Other than Del Piero's extra weak foot advantage, you know, to use Del Piero right now might actually be detrimental to the team. So, again, I will use the lone legends now. I will start putting them into teams, but I might not put them into Foot Champs teams. I might put them into Divisions teams. Or I might put them into teams for future Foot Champs based on this week's Foot Champs results. And I'll explain more about that very shortly. Mohamed Tharak Mia says, hey Nep, if Zlatan is not signed for United or any other club at the beginning of next season, will he still be in the game or what? He will still be in the game, he just won't be in packs until he's signed to a club. Much like someone like Adebayor this year, until EA got the rights to, I think, whatever league he's in. He was in the game, but he wasn't in packs. So it'd be the same with Zlatan. Until Zlatan actually gets a contract with a club, he will be in the database, he'll be there, you just won't be able to use him until he gets a club. Harry Lawrence says, I really hope that for FIFA 18 they put almost no interest into improving graphics and put about 99% into improving gameplay. Imagine a world with no kickoff glitch, auto lunge, auto change, effed up pens, actual goalkeepers, no attribute cards, no loss from a DC, no slow players being able to be good, and slow players being able to be good, he says. So for example, Iniesta or Busquets. The only thing, no, in-game related I want is more easier, more frequent SBCs and better rewards in divisions. Plus EA, I beg, even though I already feel like it, I know that they have 99% concentrated on graphics and how the animation of the net moves and all that irrelevant stuff, and get rid of the referee's animation, he just gets in the way. I see what you're saying, dude. What you've got to understand is that first and foremost, it's different branches of FIFA team that work on different things. There is people that work on gameplay and people that work on the interface, people that work on the features. It's not like just one group of people doing it all and they're like, oh, we'll leave that till next week, we'll do this. Like, there are different like sectors within FIFA Ultimate Team that work on different things. With that being said, even if they worked on the gameplay solely and ignored everything else, next year we would still have the same complaints, because there would still be broken features in the game. There would still be issues that we're not happy with. There'd still be bugs within the code. You won't ever find a perfect game. The luxury that certain games have, Battlegrounds, H1Z1, League of Legends, StarCraft, Diablo, is that they're sometimes a never-ending cycle of a game, whereas FIFA is a yearly cycle. So when there's an issue or a balancing issue specifically in shooters like COD or like H1Z1, or there's a balancing issue within the game within League of Legends, the gameplay team will start working on that to balance the gameplay, to stop there being this meta thing. And if FIFA was a game where it had a 2 or 3 year cycle or an unlimited cycle and not a 1 year cycle, what we would have seen is we would have seen a gameplay patch where EA would have added an animation for the goalkeeper to be able to save the low drivens. So the low drivens would no longer be super overpowered. The reason why they haven't done that this year is because they're already working on next year's game. So what I expect to see next year is that goalkeepers have the ability to have an animation to save low drivens, and that will no longer be an overpowered shot technique. Right now, the reason why, and it was explained to me, I can't remember by who, but it was explained to me the reason why the low driven is so powerful is because it's a new shot technique, but they didn't give the keeper the animation. So the only time you see a goalkeeper save the low driven is either when it's straight at them, or if they use their feet and stick their feet out to save it. You never ever see them dive down low to save it, because they don't have, there's nothing in the game that says to them, you can do this. So although for us it's like, he's a goalkeeper, he should just dive for that. Like, EA haven't coded it in the game that he's able to do that. So it's an artificial intelligence. He can't just make it up on the spot. He can't just be like, oh, let me think for myself for a change and dive here. You can't do that. If the animation isn't there, it's not there. The thing that this will change though is that next year, the low drivens won't be as overpowered, but there'll be something new that people will find that will be overpowered. And again, because FIFA is a yearly cycle and not a 2, 3, 5, 10 year cycle, it won't get fixed unless it's an immediate threat to the game, like the PC problem last weekend where it just completely breaks the game. It won't be fixed until the next iteration of the game. So whilst you sit there and you say, oh, you'd love them to put no interest into graphics and stuff, think how bad and how boring FIFA was last year with no SBCs and no FUT champions. If they stopped working on all of the content related things and just worked on gameplay, you would still find that you have issues with gameplay, and then the content would be stale immediately. It would be a game that people would turn off quicker. I disagree with you that they should just focus on gameplay. I think they should focus heavily on gameplay for sure. But to focus solely on gameplay would be a mistake business-wise and content-wise. It would be a mistake for people who love FIFA. They would just stop enjoying the game. Imagine if we went back to FIFA 16 and the game played really well, but there was nothing to do other than play games. You would get amazingly bored of just playing games very, very quickly, which is what usually happens. In FIFA 16, I played 150 games in the first week, and then I only played about 300 games by the end of the second month. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you play it to death, and then you're like, okay, well, nothing new here anymore. But because EA have got this content, these SBCs coming out, there's new content every week. There's new content every day, etc. So I think EA need to work on both hand in hand. I don't think one should, one should be more or less important than the next. Ben Aragay says, hey, Nep, commented this on a few other vids. According to Footbin, when a player is on 1 chem in an 11 chem team, he gets minus 20 stat reduction in all stats. However, some players have stats, for example, a silver centre back with 16 shooting, with stats less than 20. Can a player have 0 or even negative stats? Like, without even reading the rest of your comment, because it's just about the same thing, no. It's the band is 1 to 99, not 0 or lower, or not 100 or above. In the same sense that if you put a hunter chemistry style on someone who already has 99 pace, do they go up to 109 pace? No, they don't. They cap at 99. So for a silver player that has 16 shooting, if they got the maximum reduction, it would just cap at 1. That's it. And EA even say that. It starts at 50, going down to a minimum of 1. So no, it would never ever be 0 or lower. 077IE says, hey Nepo, I believe that pack luck is down to when you buy FIFA points and how long you've played. As the last time I bought FIFA points, I packed for birthday storage in a 5k pack. Within an hour, I've opened around 150 packs since the beginning of packs from Gold 2 Foot Champs Weekly, and many packs saved up for BPL Team of the Season, and lots of these premium upgrade packs. I'd like to hear your thoughts and keep up the good work. No. There is nothing that you can arbitrarily change that will increase or decrease your pack luck, because if there was, people would have data mined this already, and then there would be videos and streams and proof that, hey, if you do this, you get better luck. And then you'd see people, specifically YouTubers and content creators, have accounts that are specifically designed to promote pack luck. Whether it be 1,000 losses and no wins, whether it be no FIFA points, lots of FIFA points. People would literally manipulate the accounts to give them the best pack luck. And you never see that, because pack luck is exactly that, it's luck. There is nothing you can or can't do to increase or decrease your odds of getting a good player. You're either lucky or you're not. That's all there is to it. Epic Gamer says, don't ever forget you sold Dybala for 900k. I see where you're coming from. I didn't. I sold Dybala for 700k. But yeah, when we was talking about in last video about how bad my pack luck has been, even Dybala is my best and utmost top player. 700,000 coins I got for him. I still believe that my pack luck over the course of the year, with all the rewards and all the packs we've got, has been very bad. I've got 5 or 6 absolute banging players that sold for healthy amounts of coins. But outside of that, I really haven't got much else. So yeah, that's just my opinion. You guys, of course, are entitled to disagree with that and say that actually you think my pack luck is good. But from what I've seen from people that finish averagely around the same as me, you know, bouncing between Gold 1, Elite 3 and Elite 2 as a general kind of finish over the year, I've seen plenty of other YouTubers and streamers that finish very much similar areas to me and have much better pools than me. I just don't seem to be the super, get super lucky. And that's okay, because I've still got a good account and I still thoroughly enjoy it. Alex Feeney says, what will happen next year if Zidane is an icon? Will he be impacted both as a manager and an icon? Which will come out? The manager or the icon? Last year there was Henrik Larsson was both a manager and a legend. I think also last year Roberto Carlos and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer were both managers and legends. If the legend comes out, it's the legend. If the manager comes out, it's the manager. It's not that difficult. They're like two separate entities. They're not the same. You could theoretically get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer legend and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer manager in the same pack. Like that's you could do that, because they're like they are just two like completely separate entities. If you get me. William Albert says, hey Nep, do you reckon that single player drafts are still profitable? Amazing content, keep up the good work. Thank you for the kind words, dude. No, I do not. The reason why I felt like they were so profitable last year is because there was nothing else. Spending an hour playing a foot draft, putting your 15k in and potentially getting, if you actually 45 minutes if you quit in the final, because of how overpowered the losing in the final reward was for that consumables pack, the rare consumables pack, and potentially getting 50k packs and 35k packs. I think on our Road to Glory last year we got a mega pack from the draft final with which we packed a team of the season, a box standard one, but we packed one. Last year it was worth the time versus reward efficiency was worth it because there was nothing else. This year you've got SBCs, you've got foot champs, you've got daily knockout tournament, you've got online draft, you've got the singles tournaments which actually give relatively decent rewards sometimes. I don't think it's necessarily worth it to sit there and spam draft unless you are just terrible at online play, and then I think offline drafts might be a good way forwards. NepentheZ says, banging Calcio A team of the season is announced, and Nep says, let's use the same boring BPL players we've been using all year. I understand they're meta, but it gets boring. I was kind of confused by that comment and by the number of thumbs up it got, because the team that I'm using right now, first of all, only has 6 Premier League players in it, and of those 6 Premier League players, only 2 of them have ever been in my squad before, and that's 90 Son and 90 De Gea. I've got 93 Eriksen, 91 Dele Alli, 92 Kante, and 91 Azpilicueta. None of which I've ever used before. And then even if you think about the players, the lesser versions of these players, I've never used Azpilicueta. I used his 81 in, or his 84 in form or whatever for, or his 86 in form for a few games. I've never really used Kante for more than 50 or 60 games over the course of the year. I've used Dele Alli's Player of the Month card a lot, but never his Team of the Year, and only recently did I start putting Christian Eriksen into the team. Outside of that, we've got Fernando Torres, who I've only played 180, 190 games with since I got that premium SBC. Felipe Luis, who's a brand new player, Nacho, a brand new player, Isco, a brand new player, and Carvajal, a brand new player. So I'm just confused by what you mean by me using the same players. This is the most different team I've ever had in terms of a meta team going forwards. There's no Diego Costa here. There's no Zlatan Ibrahimovic. There's no Romelu Lukaku. I don't have, you know, the Gylfi Sigurdsson that I could be using. I'm not using the Emre Can or the Fernandinho that I've been using all year. I'm not using Hector Bellerin, Seamus Coleman or Marcos Alonso at left back. In fact, I specifically went with Felipe Luis so that I didn't and wasn't using Marcos Alonso. I feel like that's a very unfair comment and that I haven't used the same team. But on that note, Lejef says, if you're good at 5 at the back, why don't you keep using it? And this takes me into the future of what I plan to do with Foot Champs based on this weekend league. So there was a few comments about why have I switched to the 4-1-2-1-2 and so on and so forth. And I've been very stubborn. I spoke about this on Nick's stream before. I've been very stubborn with what I've used, who I've used and why I've used them. You know, I've used Diego Costa at centre midfield plenty. I've used players that most people wouldn't agree with or wouldn't use in positions. I use them just because I like them. I've used formations that favour me because I think that they're the best thing. The last 2, 3, 4 weeks, everyone says to me, use this player, he's a beast, use this player, he's a beast, use this formation, he's a beast. And this is coming from top 100 players, close friends, and suggesting me, you know, I think you'd do better if you use this, this, and this. So although last weekend league we did get elite with the 5-3-2, and it was effective until I fell apart, what I thought was, if we go for the meta formation this week, and we go for the meta players this week, and I mean the meta players, you know, we've got Kante at CDM. The only player that you, in this team, that you don't really see all the time is probably that Fernando Torres card. So other than him, this is a team that you just see all the time, right? Players that you see all the time, definitely. So this is a full meta team. If I only get around 28 to 32 wins yet again with this team, and this formation, I will conclude that it will full well be a situation where I am just not good enough, no matter what the team or no matter what the formation, to get more than that kind of bracket of wins. So if I can't get 32 to 34 wins this weekend league with this team, it's me. And I've said many times anyway that it's me, but people have said, you know, you're getting 30 wins, 31 wins, 29 wins. Maybe you'd get 4 or 5 more wins if you had that better team and that better formation. So this weekend, I thought, screw it. Let's spend all of the coins and see if we have got that better team and that better formation, and see if it does make a positive difference. But if it doesn't make a positive difference, if we finish Gold 1 or Elite 3 with 30 or less wins, basically if I finish with 30 or less wins with this team, it will be identical to all the other teams that I've used over the year for results. And then I will just change teams every weekend. I will start building fun teams with fun leagues and fun players, and not care about the cost of coins that we might lose due to building them, because it won't change my results. Because I've proven that with weird teams I can get elite, and if I can't get Elite 1 with this team, something's gone wrong and I'm clearly not good enough. This though, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.